Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 Deluxe Class Megatron. So before we take a look at the figure, we're going to take a look at his packaging here. So right up front, get a nice good looking image there of Megatron in his robot mode. You got 114 Studio Series Decepticon symbol, Megatron, A+ Hasbro Transformers. One thing I noticed here is his fist goes over the Transformers badge. That's kind of cool. Generations Takara Tomy. Transformers 1 right here. You can see his background on the inside. Transformers 1 up top. On this side, an extended version of this front image here. The Autobot logo right there. Authentic Transformers. That's cool. On this side, close-up of Megatron, Deluxe Class in a bunch of different languages, Studio Series running along the top here, 114 on top, Transformers 1, on the bottom, nothing important. On the back, you get some nice pictures there of Megatron in his robot mode, in his vehicle mode, Metropolis of Icon, Megatron, Transformers 1, Decepticon symbol, big screen inspired. His bio says Megatron aims to become the leader of Cybertron and no one will stand in his way to get there. Interesting. He's 24 steps. But yeah, that's basically it for the box. We will come back to that at the end of the video. But here is Megatron, and I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it. I don't like it. I love it. But I have a couple of things. I have a few little. So the first thing I want to nitpick, since we're going to talk about it right away, his face. His face looks off. I can't even lie. His face looks a little off. I think it's the eyes, because in their eyes they had like the circular. Like, let me bring in the box again. Actually, you can see on the box these eyes. They're dots. They're not the whole eye that's colored in. Especially when you look at like right here, like you see his eyes. They don't look like that on here. It's like I think that's what's throwing me off, honestly. And even the same can be said for Optimus. He doesn't have those eyes. So I mean, this guy is great. Like, this is my favorite Deluxe, but we'll keep going. But yeah, and then the second thing, I know it's accurate, but he's 90% leg. So is Prime, but I feel like this guy is a little worse than Prime. So I will say this: Prime is my first favorite Deluxe, but this guy easily comes second to him. The reason why he's not first is because I feel like if you look at the scale here, I feel like he's a little too small, which sucks. Because also another thing is, like, these two are Deluxes. Just to show you, here's Voyager Cyberverse Tarn. They're pretty small. How are B and Elita gonna scale with these guys? And also, the Studio Series Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime that's coming out, Megatron was bigger than Sentinel when he was in his final form like this. And Sentinel's a Voyager, this guy's a Deluxe. Sentinel's bigger than him. So where's the scale going here? I don't know. I just feel like Prime and Megatron should have been Voyagers, because it's a little disappointing to see. But this guy is good nonetheless. He is a great Deluxe. So yeah. With that being said, we'll take a closer look here at all his details, and he's not cast in that yellowy or like yellowish plastic that that Prime was, which is interesting. Also, oh my god, this light is bright. Sorry about that. I rewatched TF1 a few days ago, and I can say that Prime does look like he has this colored metal on him in the film at some point. So it is technically accurate, I guess. But yeah, he looks great. Other than his eyes, like his body, he looks like he did in the film, which I'm very happy about. I wish his shoulders kind of came up just a little more, but nah, it's all right. But yeah, articulation wise, his head is on a ball joint. He can barely look up, can't look down, but he can do a full 360 there. His arms can go out that far, can go all the way around here. You do get a swivel there at the bicep, double jointed elbow, which is nice to see, and you do get a swivel at the wrist here. His waist, I believe, can do a full 360. Oh, or come off. That we just gave him the Sentinel Prime treatment, or if you're old and you watched '07, the Jazz treatment. Interesting. Okay. But his waist can do a full 360. The mushroom peg just might come off, apparently. There we go. So yeah, his waist... My bad, I got a call. Anyway, legs can go up that far. Can go back about that far. He does have a swivel at the knee. He doesn't have one at his thigh because of his transformation joint. He's got the same transformation joint as Bumblebee movie Shockwave. So just keep in mind of that. His knees do snap in place for transformation. So in the box, they do come straightened out. So, but I do just, and they're really tight. So I do just bend them right there when he's in robot mode. Because these are really strong locks here. But anyway, knees can bend a little over 90 degrees there. And like I said, you do get a swivel. And his toes can go down due to transformation. And you do get ankle tilt. And break his ankle too, that's cool. And I think that is it for articulation. So accessory-wise, he already has one on. His backpack here. This is removable. It does come separate in the packaging. It's just his back painted in silver here. But it needed to be like this for the way the cannon transforms, so it's not too bad. It will never literally come off of him again. It just there's a port right there. Plugs in to his back port right here. This is what his back looks like without it. And then these two tabs go into these two slots on the side. So you just plug that in and it will go right there. Just like that. So yeah. And then he has this piece here, which is his side, his little mini cannon, but it comes the front of the tank cannon in the vehicle mode. And there's a tab right here, and there's a slot on his forearm there, and you can just plug that on there, just like so. And then he has his fusion cannon, which this is accurate to the film, but it's not accurate to this version of Megatron. This fusion cannon is for D16 when he gets his T-Cog, when he fights Starscream. Not when he takes Megatronus Prime's T-Cog and becomes Megatron. So hopefully a DNA kit comes out for this guy that gives him his proper fusion cannon. Oops. Because I'm pretty sure this guy is based off concept art, just like Optimus. So, yeah, oh my god, I keep dropping it. I think this is what they had in the final design of the film. Not the Fall of Cybertron Shockwave cannon that he has in the movie, but you can just plug that onto his arm there and give him his cannons. And then lastly, he comes with these two cannons here, which I like these and I don't like these. The reason I say I like these is because this arm cannon isn't all that accurate to the one he had in the film. These ones sort of look like that one more. But when you go to plug this one onto the arm port, if it wants to plug, there we go. It's good, but it's just a little too long. So, yeah. And the reason why I say I don't like them is because the way they store and where they go in his vehicle mode aren't even accurate. Like, he did not have these cannons in the movie, so. But if you want to store them, you do have these ports on the sides of his backpack there, which are also where they go in the tank mode. And you can just plug those on there. Most likely we'll be tossing these in the accessory bin after this review, just like I did with that stupid front attachment for Prime's vehicle mode. But yeah, if you want to just plug those back there, you can. But yeah, so now for some comparisons. Here he is with Legacy Cyberverse Tarn. who I've been messing with a lot because I freaking love this mold. Here he is with the Gamer Edition Studio Series Megatron, who's like almost the same height as him. Here he is with the Legacy Evolution Armada Megatron, whose freaking shoulders and horns don't even fit in the camera. Here he is with my favorite figure of all time and my favorite Megatron of all time, the Bumblebee movie concept art Megatron. And then last but not least, here he is with Transformers 1 Studio Series Optimus Prime. And they do look quite nice together. Like I said, Megatron does look a little too skinny and small, but might be accurate to the film. They didn't really stand side by side to each other too much. I mean, the most we got was this. So, yeah. But, I mean, it's fine. It works for me. It's not too bad. So, there you go. So that is basically it for his robot mode. So now we shall get down to transformation. So first thing you want to do here is remove his accessories, and these do literally go here in the tank mode, but I take them off just because I'll bring him back, but I'm not gonna, one thing I want to mention here is on his backpack here, if you lift this up, there's a little tab right there, and you can store the smaller arm cannon right in here on his back if you don't want to have it on his arm. So that's pretty cool. But we're just going to take that out, and now we shall get into the transformation. Give me 1 second. So first thing you want to do is you want to come to his arms here. You want to rotate his wrists like this so that the treads all connect back here. Then you want to rotate his arm just like so, and there's a slot right here that's going to go into this tab right there. So just use that double elbow joint to tab that in like so, and there you go. So then you can do the same thing on this side. Rotate the wrist, rotate the arm, bring this up like so. Now the instructions tell you to rotate the head. I don't, because in vehicle mode it is rarely visible, so just leave it as it is. But then you can come back here to his back and you move the arms out the way just a little bit so you can do this. And take the back here, untab it, bring it up, rotate it around just like so. And then what you want to do is you want to straighten out the legs. So collapse those knee joints back so they're all straightened out. And then you want to come to his thighs here, and you're just going to bend them in one time so that they look like this. And then bring this out. Same thing on this side. Bend in, bring it out. And then you want to come to his chest here, and this is going to come untabbed. Bring this down, and there's a little hook over here that's going to clip over his crotch piece. So just clip that over that so he looks like this. And then we can do his leg transformation. So first thing you want to do, rotate this section all the way around like so. Take this gray piece here, shift it up, take his toes, bring them all the way down, come to this piece inside and lift it up. Then you can just rotate this around, and then you can flip this piece down, and then this little hook right here is going to go right over his toes. So just shift this back and collapse that down just like so. Once you have that done, there's a tab right here that'll go into a notch in his chest piece, so just bend that transformation joint even more so that it tabs in there just like so, and now you have his front tread all done. So now we can do the same thing on this side. Rotate this around, shift this up, flip his foot all the way down, bring up the tread, rotate that around, bring down the tread, and collapse this gray piece right here. Clip that over it, tab this in to the chest, and that is the front of the tank all done. So now what you can do here is take this entire section here and just bring it in. There's a tab right here that goes into this slot, and you're just going to undo that when you bring all this up. So just bring it up here. I think this tab inside, because I didn't look at the instructions, but I watched a video. So I think this tab in here is for this slot on the back of his head, so that when you tab this in, yep, literally perfect. Like it fits right in there. But like I said, you're gonna see that in vehicle mode, and I don't really like that. So, oh god, I'm gonna undo that, rotate that back around, and then just flip it down there. The tab barely or doesn't even touch the face all too much, so just leave it as is. And then you want to rotate the arm sections in. And there's a little slot right here that's going to go into a tab inside his leg piece. So just rotate that around and then tab it in there, just like so. Same thing on this side, rotate it around and tab it in there, just like that. And then you can come to his backpack piece here, bring it up, and we can bring the fusion cannon back in. And there's a little tab right here. It's going to go into that notch right there. So just tab that in there, push it up, just like so. So it looks like that. And then you can take this piece right here and tab it into the front barrel, or connect it to the front barrel of the tank. So there you go. And then straighten it out. And here you have Transformers 1 Studio Series Megatron in his tank mode. So I'm just going to bring this down because he got a lot shorter, so you can see how he looks here. And I think they did a fantastic job with this tank mode. It looks quite good. Just making sure everything's tabbed into place there. And yeah, really happy with the way this looks. He looks fantastic. So yeah, you can see where everything goes, how he transforms. So the tank cannon here can go all the way up practically if you want it to. You can rotate it also if you want it to. So and then you can just detach it. Just plug that back. He doesn't have any wheels under here, so he doesn't roll. But tanks don't roll. I mean, I don't know, but he doesn't have any wheels. So yeah. And then for accessories, for these two little things, because his fusion cannon and his mini cannon are already on the tank mode. Like I said, the instructions tell you to put them here. So you just plug those in there. But like I said, not a fan of that. He did not have those in the film. So more than likely, not going to be using those. Okay, this one right here is like obscenely bright. So I'm just going to move it. But yeah, not a huge fan of those. One thing that I found does look better, you can just take these off. And then you can plug them into these side ports here. Right, that. So yeah, I mean, it looks better to me, in my opinion. But you know, if you don't want to use them at all, like I'm not going to use these at all, you can just throw them off to the side. But yeah, so now for some comparisons. Here he is with the Legacy United Cyberverse Tarn. Here he is with the Gamer Edition Studio Series Megatron. My god, these lights back here, bro, they're so bright. Hold on, let me put something back there. Okay, hopefully that works. Here he is with Armada Megatron. Bumblebee movie concept art Megatron. And then last but not least, here he is with Studio Series Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. So you can see how these two look together. So there you go. So the last thing to talk about here is the little display thing that you get with every single Studio Series figure. There we go. I didn't even take the legal information or the instructions out. See that? It's all right here. Yeah, it's just gonna go right in the trash. So close this back up. I still think that's really cool. I don't know why. But you can see it's the same one Optimus had. 114 Studio Series Transformers. Autobot symbol. Transformers one right there. And you can just take Megatron and put him right there if you want to. I doubt anyone uses these things unless like you have like a single Studio Series figure. Then sure. But other than that, yeah. But there you go. There is that for that. So there you have it. There's the Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 Deluxe Class Megatron. And like I said, he just falls right under Prime as one of my favorite deluxes. Mostly because of like the few little things that he just doesn't really look like TF1 Megatron. I mean, he does. But like I said, there's just a few things that I wish were better on him. Like his eyes, his shoulders being a little higher. And of course the fusion cannon. But other than that, I think he's a phenomenal representation of the TF1 Megatron. He looks great, transformation is great, articulation is fantastic. I just wish his head could look up a little more. I'm literally using clay to get it to look like that. But yeah, so with that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, go and hit that like button down below. If you want to see more from my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Go check out Prime's review. Go check out all the other reviews I posted. Go check out Megatron's unboxing review. Or unboxing video that I did, which is the first in my unboxing series that I'll be doing on this channel. So yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next Ray's Gaming Core video. Peace out, everyone.